Hello and welcome to another episode or another vlog. If you notice, I actually got an upgrade. My video production quality is a lot better, the camera quality is better, there's better focus. I also actually decided to put a thumbnail this time, so yeah, I'm quite happy that I finally decided to up the production quality. Yeah, and I hope you enjoy the videos as well that come from it. I think I'm going to start taking these vlogs a bit more seriously now. Yeah, so anyway, today is a pretty short video, I would say. I just want to talk about a phenomenon, something that I've observed um, within the Christian community. It's mainly about what we tell ourselves. So, the title of this video is called Success and Failure. Whose responsibility is it? So, this is something that I've observed. Maybe it's just me, but I'm pretty sure it applies to the other Christians as well. And I think it's not healthy. So, hear me out and do let me know what you think in the comments. So what I notice is that for any task, for any endeavor that we have, especially with regards to staying away from sin, basically. Okay, yeah, let's just use that example, staying away from sin, right? There are two outcomes. You either succeed or you fail at, staying away from sin, or choosing to do good, basically. So whenever there is success, the thing that you tell yourself, the thing that other people tell you, is to give gratitude to God, because God was the one that helped you, the Holy Spirit was the one that enabled you to choose what was right and what was wrong, and that you should give all the credit to God, basically, and that without Him you basically wouldn't have been able to do any good. And now I recognize this is very useful. It is very useful in protecting against arrogance, against helping you to keep humble, to have humility, and to guard against complacency, so that you don't sin again the next time, right? And yeah, this is something that we tell ourselves often. When we fail, what we tell ourselves instead is that it is all our fault, and we have to take full responsibility for the choices that we made, and just like for sinning, for falling prey to sin. And it makes sense. I mean, what are you going to do? Blame God, right? You shouldn't blame God, because, well, people have in the Bible have tried, like Cain, and not very successfully. And well, you can't blame the devil either, because that's just shrugging off the responsibility. It's pushing the blame to somebody else, and it means that you don't take responsibility for the sin that you committed. So the natural response is to blame yourself, to take responsibility and say that it's all your fault and that you should have done better and chosen better. And yeah, so that's what it is. But the issue that I have with that is mainly the success part. If we apply the responsibility to ourselves when we fail, shouldn't we also apply some form of credit, some form of success to ourselves when we don't fail? Basically, the question is there any credit at all that we can give ourselves, any responsibility that we can give to ourselves when we choose correctly, when we go down the right path, right? So don't get me wrong, of course I know that without God it's impossible to do good, right? I'm not saying that we should take all credit for every good decision that we made, because of course without Jesus' death on the cross we wouldn't have been able to make these choices at all. We wouldn't have broken free from the chains of sin, and we wouldn't be able to pursue righteousness, essentially. So, but the thing is, even though this kind of thinking guards against pride, it also has the other extreme, which is that you feel like the only credit that you get is for the bad decisions that you make, and if you make good decisions, then it's not yours. You don't get any credit at all. And I think this is it will affect your I would say your mental. I guess your recognition of your own abilities, basically. You need to know that you are strong and that you can actually oppose the forces of evil. You can choose to do the good, and that there is some part of you that is responsible for choosing the good, So I guess the thing I want to prompt us to think about is, observe the times where you choose between right and wrong, when you fall prey to temptation, or when you manage to successfully resist temptation, right? And give yourself the proper credit. Of course, give God all the credit. give God the proper credit that is due, but you also have to give yourself the credit that is due, that you made the decision, and you can make the decisions, and you will continue to make the decisions. And yeah, that's basically all I have to say, is that we need to guard against the fact that we could be giving too little credit to ourselves, and of course guard against giving yourself too much credit and too much pride. Yeah, so do let me know what you think about this in the comments below, and yeah, I'll see you in the next episode or the next vlog. Bye bye.